I'm Jimeoin. I've been a comedian for over 30 years, and life on the road can get a bit lonely. So I want to return to simpler times. So I'm heading out the road with good friends, camping, glamping, no hotels, no theatres, no supplies, no plans, no worries. I'm doing something a bit different this time. I'm spending the next few days on a boat heading to the Whitsunday Islands with friend and comedian Jacques Barrett. Hey, Jacques! How are you?
Good now.
We were honoured to be given a traditional welcome to country by Elder Auntie Sue. As part of the ceremony, Auntie Sue put soil in her hands representing the land of the Gia tribe and mixes it with seawater, which represents the seafaring Narrow tribe. She asked us to rub it into our faces. Thank you, Auntie Sue. I'm only starting to understand what welcome to country is, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like that saying, oh yeah, there is no church, it's just the land and the sea. This is the bit you respect. I'm gonna really try and remember some Aboriginal names, because I do that thing in my brain where I go, I'm not gonna remember that. Just say it to me again.
Narrow.
Narrow.
Narrow is the island.
Narrow is the island.
And the gear is Gia, G-I-A.
I've got to get some sort of word association.
Stick the gear when you're driving the car.
Stick the gear on the land. The gear on the land.
Yeah.
All right, I've got it.
Yeah, and the
then
narrow
through the
is
islands.
the island.
Narrow. Because it's narrow,
Narrow,
74 islands.
narrow.
You gotta
Narrow.
Stick,
Right.
stick it in the gear.
Yes.
All right, I've got it.
Yeah, got it. You got it.
You're right. Right, we're off. Love being on a boat. Love being on the water. Just gonna do nothing. All right. I hope he knows where he's going. Get that way a bit. Better help him navigate.
Columbus, they didn't like him in Spain. They wanted rid of him. He wanted money to fund his next expedition, so he went into this Spanish nobleman. We're in this country club, and he said, I got an egg. Held the egg up and said, if I can make this stand flat on its tip without using my hands, will you fund my next expedition? And they're all on the plonk. They're all just, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he grabbed the egg, held it up in front of everyone, and then tapped it lightly, cracked the base without breaking the egg, and then just let it sit there. And they're all like, oh, well, we're beguiled. And then they let him, they gave him the funding, and then he, so he's officially the first ever cruise ship magician.
He also did this thing where the first person to see land was going to get like 100 pieces of gold for the rest of their life. So a guy stayed in the crow's nest, and then he saw land, and then Columbus came out the following morning, and he goes, oh, I saw it first.
Lunch is served.
Really?
Come and join us.
Well, look at this. And after our questionable history lesson, it was time for lunch. Fresh seafood from far north Queensland. Yummy. After lunch, I felt it was time to get in the water.
Are you serious?
Hello? They tell you never to get in the water after lunch. And I saw Jaws the other night, so...
What'd you do that for? You
I
knew
know.
we were coming on a boat. You did it to yourself. You're looking more and more each year like Bruce Willis.
But he's bald.
Well, that's not what I meant. It's a compliment. I mean, it's just you and me on the top deck of a boat.
I'm starting to feel now that my youth is definitely over.
What?
Yeah, it is. Even though I think I'm 26.
It's comedy, isn't it? Like you do comedy, you feel like you don't have to age. You don't want to become an adult. So you find a job,
Right.
comedy, and then where you don't have to grow up at all.
Mm.
Did you have a good childhood?
I feel like I squandered my youth in worrying about stuff that I shouldn't have been worried about.
You were destined to be miserable because we comics, if you think about this, like our comedy, we try and find stupid things that humans do. And you actually end up, it actually overwhelms you. That's why I think like a lot of comedians kind of tend to be sad. But you try and make fun of what's wrong, and then that gets people kind of laughing.
Right, is this your own philosophy or is this... Is it?
I don't think this is in any books.
No, certainly haven't read it. There was a thing about the 5 regrets elderly people had before they died. I can't really remember what they were, but one of them was not keeping in contact with friends. And I have to make a real effort to keep in contact with, even the few friends that I've got that my wife hasn't chucked out, even if it's just a phone call.
Yeah.
Do you keep in contact with the people you grew up with?
I grew up in Brisbane, and all my school friends are still there. And I came back just at the time when 2 of my closest friends both got divorced.
Right.
And I had been, single and just being basically a teenager for the last 20 years.
Yes.
So I had the opportunity to teach my 2 closest friends like how to get back into the world. And it's crazy because like when we were younger, I was really fat. I was really kind of unattractive. And they were attractive.
Right.
And they were crushing it. They were doing great.
And you
And it was so
freaking got
popular. And then I waited my time, and then 25 years later, the game flipped, and I'm out there walking them through nightclubs, telling them how things roll.
Do you ever see yourself in a mirror that nightclub and just think, freaking go home, just go home?
At that age where you turn 41, you're in a nightclub, you're giving off that, I'm looking for my 17-year-old daughter. She shouldn't be here. 5.
How big were you?
120 kilograms when I was 18.
20. At 18?
Yeah. It's getting dark out. What do we got on tomorrow?
We can do a bit of fishing, we'll go for a walk on the beach, snorkel. We can do what we want. We do nothing if you want, we just lie here.
No, what you said sounds great. I'm excited.
You have definitely got, you totally fluked it. I mean, this is the best one we've done so far.
What, being on a yacht? 100%.
Well, Georgie Carl was in Tamworth and it was pouring with rain. The whole thing's been good, but this has absolutely been the best location. I will say that you totally fluked it. The next morning, we stopped off in Whitehaven Beach. The whitest beach in the southern hemisphere, or something.
Just something innately romantic about a walk on the beach. I don't know what it is.
It's where the land meets the sea. It's a marriage of the two. It's a marriage of the gear.
And Naro. Imagine what it was like for the first settlers. Come around the corner seeing this for the first time. They wouldn't ever have seen white sands like this.
No.
They wouldn't even know what this is. It's paradise, mate.
And that was the problem, wasn't it? With Mutiny on the Bounty, it was too good.
Yeah, they didn't want to go home.
You reckon you could find food? If you had to go back to hunter-gatherer, which I think we're quite possibly heading in that direction.
I'd be the first to go. I'd be the first on the campfire, I reckon.
Yeah, no, I don't fancy my chances of finding, because I can't even find the nuts and berries in the supermarket now. I have to get the lady to come with me. And then, even then, I have to she literally has to point at them and go there.
Yeah.
And then, oh, thanks.
That'd be nice if the islands actually had like signs above each one telling you what's on there.
Look at the way he's looking. He's looking at us like we've ruined his space.
Yeah. Where's your camera crew? What is that? Is that a canoe or is it is that Batman?
Imagine we were the first settlers to turn up with these two things. Jimeoin, what did you do today? Nice paddle around in Swan, Whitehaven Beach. If I can get you run.
Cap was telling me, Captain Cook named it Whitsunday after Sunday feast, but because he thought it was a Sunday when they landed, but they crossed the timeline, so it was actually a Monday
What?
when they got here. So it should be called Whit Mondays.
The Whit Mondays?
I don't think that'd sell though.
No. Is it? It's Monday today, is it?
Yeah, I have
It
no,
is Monday today. It's Monday.
don't really feel like it.
And winter and it's Monday, and it doesn't feel like either of those.
No. So you still do tours? You still
Yeah.
constantly? How many gigs do you do a year?
Oh, loads. I think about 200.
It's 2/3 of the year.
Yeah,
It's a gig in 2/3 of the year.
yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah, just keep your head down. See how long you can get away with it for.
Yeah, it's
That's really
Yeah.
the key. You can't go ta-da for too long. People are onto you.
yeah.
But if you just come in underneath the radar,
Make an appearance on a TV show here and there.
yeah, write some new jokes,
Yeah.
get some old jokes, send them back out with a big coat and a beard on. See if anyone recognises them. And finally, it was time to get under the water, do a bit of scuba diving or snorkeling. I love being underwater. It's great. It's the silence. You're not able to talk under the water. So you just have that silence. If people could talk under the water, it'd be really annoying, wouldn't it? Just people talking about nothing, going nowhere, and you're going, like, just enjoy being under the water. You don't need any talking through this bit. Just sort of look at the under the water experience and enjoy it for being underwater without any talking. It's the silence. It's the silence about being underwater is what I really enjoy. If you want to know the names of these fishes, the big dark one there is Freddy, and the little one sticking on his side, that's Frankie. Oh look, there's Johnny. There's Johnny over there, and Samantha. Oh hello. Back on dry land, it's now time to sort out our live show at G'day Parks. Always like to have a poke around and try and meet some of the audience. Hi, Ed. See what they're like.
Last time I saw you was in sail.
The last time you saw me was in a sail.
Sail, Victoria.
I like this. I like the little.
No.
You look like a king and queen there. You just get back in, we'll say goodbye. We'll see you tonight.
Cheers.
Well, I didn't want to disturb you. Just watch your feet.
Thank you very much.
That's it. All right, the royal couple. And give us the royal wave. All right, we'll see you tonight.
See you, mate.
See ya.
He's coming to the show tonight. Oops, didn't mean to interrupt an important phone call. Probably to the Queen or something. Gladys, is he on the phone to Gladys? Come back. That was the Queen's on the phone. Don't want to disturb her, probably. You know, all that Harry and Meghan stuff that's going on. She's got enough on her plate. Probably just wants a little camp in the caravan. It's freaking washed here. There was a golf ball that went through over there on the far side,
Okay.
just in case you were looking for it.
Beauty. I'll track it down, eh?
Thank you. Before the show, we just had enough time to enjoy free bird feeding at the G'day Park. It was free for the birds.
Hey, keep it down, boy. Hey. Oh, you got shade. You got a bit of shade on you. They got your shirt. They got you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Such a shame.
And showtime. Some people didn't even leave their caravan to go to the show. Watched it from the caravan. Luxury or laziness.
I'm Jacques, that's my name. You guys, Jacques, it's a French name. There's no French in my family, just a terrible thing to do to a child. Growing up in Chinchilla, which is where I'm originally from. Yeah, I've had to deal with homophobia since I was 0. People would come up to me, Jacques, that's your bloody name, man. What are you, gay? I don't know, Dad, I'm 6. Give us a cheer if you're a cat person. All right, give us a cheer if you're a dog person. Cats suck. I'm sick of them. Go get a job, cats. I don't know if you ever thought it. No cat has a job. Seriously, there's no sled cats, there's no guide cats, there's no guard cats. Dogs are always working. Even if they're asleep, they're still on the clock. My favourite thing dogs do is when they hear something outside and they do the half bark. You know the warning bark? Just the bark. Which is them saying to us, hey guys, this could be nothing. But this could be everything. And then the gate opens and they hear footsteps. Just pure, just like a meth-addicted security going, I'm gonna smash this idiot! Come at me, bro! Let's dance! It's like, calm down. And then you look through the peephole, you go, this is someone he knows is gonna be fine. You come around the corner, he's like, I'm gonna rip his arms off! Let me at it! Come around the corner, he recognises the guy and just goes, oh, sick! The guy's patting him. You go, do you remember me? You gave me a piece of bacon under the table 4 years ago. Of course I remember who you are. I've been telling, this is the guy. Thanks very much for having me. Now let's get this done. Please, let's get that round of applause going. Welcome to the stage, Jimeoin!
Yeah, it's been a disappointing year, isn't it? I mean, hopefully that's it. They'll be out of the way. We can just do all our disappointments in one go, and from the rest of our life, we can just enjoy ourselves. Someone told me you spent a week of your life at traffic lights. I thought, wouldn't it be good just to do that week and then never have to do traffic lights ever again? Just get in the car, sit underneath a set of red traffic lights, read a couple of books, watch everything go on streaming, you know, just send postcards, do a bit of knitting, and then for the rest of your life, just drive everywhere you wanted to go. People would be coming on the car with you. You know, you've done your lights, haven't you? Yeah, I did the lights. Oh, let's go with Jimmy. Jimmy's done his lights. So what else can I tell you about myself? I'm lazy. Yeah, there's more to that routine, but I can't be bothered with it. Do you ever do that thing where you walk into a room and go, what did I come in here for? Why did I come in here? You know, open the fridge, go into soft focus. driving your car thinking, where am I going? I was looking for something in the fridge. Do you know Waltzing Matilda? Yeah. What if Kev and I play it and then will you sing the chorus? So... No, hang on. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? And he sang 3 words, and he waited. Come a waltzing Matilda with me. Thank you very much. Thank you and good night. We chose wisely with the park, so we ended up getting the show in.
Yeah, it's a great little park.
Yeah.
Captive audience, but they're lovely. A lovely crowd.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, Jacques. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah. You're aware that we couldn't get the people that we wanted to get.
Yeah, it's been mentioned 3 or 4 times. I got it.
You know. Don't get ahead of yourself, that's all. On our final episode, we head to Noosa with comedian and friend Emma Samet